go. Why am I still? Oh. I turned the wrong one off. Dummy. There we go. Now I don't get that echo. That was weird. Okay. Let me go ahead and I'll grab a drink first, now that I got all the technical shit out of the way first. So I will be right back. Also, by the way, it's not going to be a long stream today because my sleep schedule is still completely fucked. I'm running on maybe 2 to 3 hours of sleep right now. So it's not looking too good at the moment. So I'm gonna try to keep this one relatively short today because is bad news right now. Had a terrible night's sleep yesterday. Okay, I'm back. Let me just go ahead and finish taking care of this real quick. Where did I have this saved? Was it this? Yeah, it is this. Okay. Okay, now it all makes sense. Now it's all coming together. Okay. Time to get back to banging my head against this boss for the next 3 hours. Nah, it shouldn't take that long. I bet I got this guy. I just gotta lock in. It's all good. I just gotta lock in. You just gotta lock in. Easy peasy. It's like if you don't want to die, have you tried not getting hit? Ooh, that was close. He went for it. Gotta get my parries down again. Timing of that is always weird. I end up screwing it up sometimes. Ooh, the stun and then that at the same time. Just got to get good. Well, we're doing this again, huh? He always does this one. He wants to get a cheap hit in. Could handle that better. Get a quick heal in. You gonna back up? You gonna run? Oh. Here comes the charge. Boom. Get stunned. Oh, now we're goofing again, getting the timing all wrong. There we go. Oh, again? That was the second hit. Boom. One more? No? Just two? Oh, watch out for that. Get you with my pokey stick. Use this tiny knife and stab you to death. Alright, this is the phase that fucks me up. Because he hits a lot harder and is a lot more aggressive. Watch out for the follow-up stab. Woo! Oh, I thought I was going to dodge that. I have been denied. Trying to save my weapon. What? No, for a fact I hit that. Oh. It's still got the buff that lets me avoid using the vials whenever I heal sometimes. Okay, there's like a slight chance I can get away with that. I was like, how did I not use those last 2 vials? It's because of that buff I got. So I got the patterns of some of his swings down the second phase. It is the quick arm swings that I keep screwing up on. I have not quite got the timing down for those just yet. The double parry. Spits out the goopy stuff. Stabby. Ooh, was not paying attention. I'm glad I caught that at the last second. Oh, I should have got greedy for that hit. Still trying to get in quick stabs. Dirty. Screw that one up big time. 2 out of 10, wouldn't do it again. The timing of that is always weird. Sometimes he'll do it when he's like right on you. Sometimes he'll wait a second before he pops out and hits you. Kind of want him to charge me. Yeah, there we go. That's what I wanted. Okay, that wasn't too bad. I should manage to parry all that. That doesn't happen very often. Ooh, glad I dodged that. That last swing. Oh man, still got me. Is that gonna kill me? Ugh, close. Playing with fire on that one. Wrong button. Trying to find my moments. Get in there. There we go. I can get one more stun in on him. Oh, that's not gonna help. That's also not gonna help. Fuck. Really screwed the pooch on that one. I didn't. I was concerned I wouldn't do it.
Hero weapon is in my hand.
You had the faith that I did not. But at least we did it. A little more health would be nice. And then that's some more technique. Do some motivity next time.
I knew you'd do it. I had a feeling you'd be the perfect bait. I got what I wanted thanks to you. The last hero weapon is finally in my hands. I knew where it was, but I didn't dare lay my hands on it. The swamp is too dangerous. Someday soon, you'll see. You have my thanks. And you've earned a nickname. Alidoro's best bait. See you at the hotel. Thank you for your hard work. Let's go back to the hotel.
So I gotta go back to the hotel. If I don't want to go back to the hotel yet, what if I want to see what else is down here? Oh, some loot up there. I was thinking I was gonna have to switch out my weapon to my umbrella, but I decided to stick with the poor dagger here. We stuck with the knife and we won. Well, that hurts. There goes your ankles. Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. It's funny, when you get used to enemies attacking quickly, the slower ones all of a sudden become a threat again because you're not used to the timing. These ones kind of hit hard. Even when I'm blocking. Uh-oh. Who are you? You're a biggin. Whoa, okay. Another shot put. Guess it's time to find out where all this goes. Uh-oh. Oh, time to go back to fire weapons. It's back here. That's the loot I was trying to get to. Frayed notebook. It's a worn-out journal with bloodstains. Golden wings are drawn on the cover. I do not regret destroying the sainted statue. I had to stop it from being used for humans. Of course, they'll find another way, but at least those who escaped will find freedom. If I have any regrets, it's just one. God save that child. I came from across the wide ocean, from across the wide ocean. Uh-oh. Something sounds a little bit angry. Are you serious? Do I have the other thing on that reduces the rate of decay? Let me put that on. I already have it on. It's up here. That should reduce the speed that decay happens, but not by much. Wrong button. Oh my god, I'm hitting all the wrong buttons. All the wrong buttons. Let me stop the decay. Oh, I thought that was a person standing there. Oh, we're back at the station again. It's kind of creepy here.
Did you feel that? An ergo amplification effect coming from Krat Central Station. I wonder if the alchemists are plotting something again. Please investigate that area.
There's a nasty little hitch that happened there. I'll go back to the hotel.
Whatever choice you make, I shall wait for you. That is why I'm the listener. To bear witness. I've always wondered why I'm a listener. Why this power came to me in this time and place. But now I understand. Ergo reached out, wanting someone to hear it was once human. Or maybe it wanted someone to remember it. Perhaps a god or an angel. Who knows? But the alchemists have tainted everything. The gold coin tree is a pathetic creature they created from the listeners. Like many of their creations, it's tragic, but useful. You can control Ergo with gold coin fruits. The sad tears of those who became trees. If they get the chance, the alchemists might force me to make such a tree for them. Or something even more tragic. Don't let the sacrifice of the alchemists' victims be in vain. With the fruit, they lend their strength to you. Collect gold coin fruits, and let the Saintess statue inspire you to victory. You honor their sacrifice, their grief, and tears. Petrification disease, puppet frenzy, and carcass monsters don't happen by chance. They're all related to Ergo. Ergo is the essence of life, made from the petrification disease. It contains the memories and distilled lifespan of the victim. That's why puppets sometimes awaken their old selves, or describe someone else's memories. Simon coveted Ergo's power, and he noticed that the process of curing the petrification disease could also create enhanced humans. Krat became a city of monsters and petrification disease because of Simon's terrible experiments. The King of Puppets tried to stop Simon, but he didn't do well either. Now, our only hope is you. Save Krat from this nightmare.
No! Can it be? It can! Are you hurt anywhere? Ha! You never fail to surprise me, compagno. Now, allow me to return the surprise. This little wonder creates a lead-acid battery in a flash. The golden ergo is the purest form of power we can use, and it's nearly perfect. We
Golden?
can power a city block with this. You see, the alchemists ordered transportation from me, powered by this. I'm not sure, but maybe it's still in their underground base. Just one problem with the base. I don't know exactly where it is. I don't know when exactly either. I had to just hand it over immediately after the launching ceremony. After all, I am the prince of the Krat social scene, and I surrendered to their mysticism. There, it's done. Now take it. A secret alchemist's underground lair. That sounds like something Antonia might well have heard of. You'd better ask her about it.
Golden lead acid battery. Legion arm, modify Legion arm. This is the one I'm using right now. Oh, I got enough for a third upgrade for it. Also, I can do a counterattack with that. Let me try that. Ah, dummies are out here. Oh, that's cool. Now, I can do it during the training, dummies, but I guarantee you I won't be able to do it in actual combat. I'm doing all right, Thomas. How about yourself? It's a pretty good charge you get out of it, though. I don't know if I get that counter anymore. It's got to be the explosion. Ow. Guess you can't do that like consecutively? Nope, that's not it. Yeah, I guess you can't. You can do that. That's about as far as you can get with it. Oh, holy wall of text, Batman. Holy wall of text. It'd be funny if we could actually kill the dummy and make it explode and the HP is low. Anyways. See, did I go to the gym today, though? Text your personal trainer that you're taking a rest today.
I know my way around a weapon.
You gotta work extra hard tomorrow. What do I need to upgrade this? No materials. Oh, I need half moonstone. Got a whole lot of weapons here. Plenty of ergo. Just had to get the right materials to upgrade stuff. I'm probably never going to engage with the alter, or modifier, make your own weapon stuff. I think I'm pretty satisfied with what I have right now. For the most part. Was Quixotic the new one I picked up? I'm gonna get DMCA'd for this? Surely not. Okay, maybe I will.
Upon the bridge across the stranger
says the ergo is whispering. I'm not sure what that had. I don't know if it's like the springs have to be. I think it's the springs and not necessarily the ergo. I'm not too sure. All right, I'm gonna need you to chill out. We're gonna chill out on that. We're gonna chill out on that. No DMC as it is. I just take these. Give me your fruit, you tree. I want it all. Where was the statue at? Was it back this way? Bit of an abrupt landing for that elevator. Oh yeah, this is where I fought the rabbit crew. It was like the last like big boss fight I had with like multiple opponents in it. Maybe I don't want to combat this way right now. I seem to remember it all. There was some rumors about them like trying to remaster the Batman or remake the Batman Arkham games, but with current Rocksteady, I don't want them anywhere near Batman at this point. I don't want Rocksteady anywhere near Batman right now. Not with how they treated him in Suicide Squad. Absolutely not. No thanks. How about you give Batman to somebody that actually likes the character in the comics? Guess whoever they replace the old staff with. Definitely not gamers, definitely not comic book fans, but a bunch of fucking activists. And don't give Batman yet. Don't give it to Ubisoft either. Please, whatever you do.
I found the last treasure thanks to you. The saber. A precious artifact from overseas. It'll always remind me of the rascal who stole it, then fell into the nest. I tried to save him, but I failed. Let the punishment fit the crime, I say. And in a twist of fate, you must become the weapon's true owner.
I know. I'm trying to figure out if I'm going to get it day one or not. Probably not, but A
great weapon calls...
We'll see. I'm like, should I? Ooh, is it the Two Dragon Sword? Puppet Devourer and Green Hunter. Oh, this is from the last boss I killed. I should make this. The Two Dragon Sword. Cannot disassemble. Technique is A. I like this. Link Emergency Dodge. Wind of Swords. I like this. People still complain about Youngest Kiryu. Yeah, I've seen that quite a bit in like the comments on like YouTube videos they put out and the tweets they put out about it as well. Like they're so happy about it, like, oh my god, check it out, we got Young, yeah, it's Kiryu again, and this time around, and people are like, why? Now I haven't really played any of the recent games with English VO, so I haven't heard quite how he sounds as Kiryu. I think I caught like a quick clip of it, and that was about it, so I can't really say how I feel about it that much, but One of the complaints I've heard from people so far is that he just does not have the tone or the cadence to sound like Kiryu in Japanese, which is the original character's voice. At least that was one of the common complaints I heard. Yeah, for me, like I'm definitely more of a play it in Japanese kind of person when it comes to Yakuza. Like that's how I started, and that's how I'm gonna end up. Like I don't play those games in English at all, and likely never will. Like I'm not. Like, I guess I can understand why they moved to add an English voice track to those games, but for longtime fans that have been there since the beginning, it just feels wrong playing it in English. Oh, you arrived just in time for me to wrap things up, Raikou. Man, you should have seen it. I killed like 8 bosses today. It's ridiculous. He said, nah. You missed me kill like 8 bosses today. It was crazy. Thomas saw the whole thing. He was like, holy shit. He popped off today. And those exact words. It was definitely him who said that. Is that how that works? Oh, okay. So you have to like pace it better. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's cool. That's fucking cool. 8 bosses, so 8 tries to beat 1 boss. Got it. Honestly? With that last boss? It sure felt like that, at least. I was like, can I not block with this thing? What are we doing? I think I understand now why this weapon is so well versed in technique. It is very flashy. It is very flashy. And it works as a counter too when you do that. That's dope. Yeah, that's cool. One, two, three. If you were going to choose a voice actor for Kiryu in the English dub, would you choose instead of y'all? Honestly, I don't know. Because like I said, I prefer playing those games in Japanese. So I can't really see anybody playing any of the roles in English. I mean, it was hilarious back in the day when like the first one came out on PS2 when the series first started, and they had Mark Hamill playing Smashimo. That was the weirdest line of voice casting I'd ever seen. It's not mixed on English versus Japanese now that we're in Hawaii. Yeah, that's also the case too. Although, like in the Japanese VO, there was some cases where they had like characters speaking in English as well because of it being Hawaii, obviously. Yeah, Riker, didn't you know? Like, Hawaii is like the other island of Japan. Didn't you know? Didn't you know they all speak Japanese over there? They're all very fluent in Japanese over there, Hawaii. Yo, how's it going, Penguin? But no, real talk though, there's actually quite a large Japanese population in Hawaii for real. They tend to vacation over there an awful lot. Imagine if Corey learned to speak Japanese fully and he was hired for playing Kiryu. Shit, I'd be down if my Japanese was fluent enough and I could do it. I would totally be down for doing it. Ow. But I'm good. We're over here flexing our peepees and lying about them today, like we always do in chat. How deep can I get my voice? I guess it depends on the time of day. Like if it's at night, I can get it relatively deep. I don't know if I can get it as deep as the Japanese Kiryu though. That man's got bass and range all at the same time. Like, I'd be down for doing it in Japanese, but I don't think I have, like, the lower pitch enough to be Kiryu. I just start chain smoking, you'll get there in no time. Sorry, I gotta start smoking 12 packs a day. If you ain't getting throat cancer, then you're not doing it right. That's what I'm understanding. "12 packs a day, you got to get throat cancer, and then, and only then, will you sound like the Dragon of Dojima himself. The one and only, I must say. Like, when it comes to, like, voices and pitch and stuff like that, you have people, like, especially for men, where their voices can get deep, but sometimes that deepness comes at the cost of clarity. And then you have some that have clarity, but not enough deepness. And that, there's like hard to find a middle ground. I haven't played Pirate Yakuza yet. No, this isn't the DLC, not yet. Did that too soon. What I said, watch me do this just fine in the training area and then be terrible at it when it comes to actually doing it in game. When I have to actually fight shit. Oh, hi. Hi. What's up? There we go. Now we're talking. Ew, he sprayed his juice everywhere. Ew. Like, I'm not too desperate to jump into the Pirate Yakuza stuff. Because I heard for one that it's pretty short, and I heard that a lot of the moment-to-moment gameplay is kind of eh. Although that, from what I've seen in the gameplay, it definitely feels more like a fucking character action game with Majima running around with a sword and doing aerial combos and shit like that. It's very un-Yakuza-like, but I like it. Least favorite area in the game. Oh boy. We're in for a show then. Guessing that's gonna build up decay when I go down there, right? It's all smoky. It's all smoky. What the f... Yep, I was right. It builds up decay. Oh, let me get out of here. Time out, time out. Run, 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 run. Do a little bit of that. Yep, first time playing through it. Oh yeah, this sucks with the decay building up on top of that. This sucks. Oh, this really sucks. I don't like this place already. Oh man. This place sucks. There goes my weapon. I get it now. Oh, one swing. Nah, no, first time playing through it. It's also funny to see Yakuza Devs drop a better pirate game than you. Yo, you can't be sending out shots like that, Raikou. Come on. You can't be out here being that savage. You give the Ubisoft a break. They worked hard on Skull and Bones. Spent hundreds of millions of dollars on Skull and Bones. And you will respect the Skull and Bones. Ah. Okay, that cleared it up. Nice. Decay, my favorite. Can you taste the decay? Can you feel the sunshine? Does it brighten up your day? You know, slinging his juices around. Ah! Stop running from me, damn it. Coward. If you only get like a couple of swings out of this before it, like, inevitably... What? That works. As long as he's dead. Oops, wrong one. This one. We're gonna inject all the fluids. What is this? Quartz? You made me come down here for quartz. No, quartz is pretty good. That is worth. What the hell is that over there? What the? What was that? I just saw that. Why do they always gotta get grabby? Why do they always gotta get grabby? Also, can we tell whoever that is to stop screaming? It's very distracting. Can you stop? Can you not? Ugh. Ugh. It was sucking out my ergo. Get grabbed. I got grabbed and sucked. You ain't got no arms, Lieutenant Dan. You ain't got no arms. Oh, nothing back here. I'll be curious when they take this series next. Well, sometimes you're getting grabbed and absolutely demolished by whatever that was down there. I know they can do that. Curious to see when they take this series next, though, when they make the sequel, because I'm pretty sure they announced they were making a part 2, didn't they? Didn't they announce they were making a Liza P2? Liza PP? Liza P squared? I think there was something else? Okay. I could have sworn they said something about that. My weapon selection involves nothing but edgelord weapons all day, every day. I will take the katana. I will take the tiny dagger. Ow. Ow. Okay, okay. That was where my stuff was, and it's all gone now. I got turned around for some reason. I don't know why. You go with the strength weapon? You always go for strength weapons. I usually see you breaking out the big swords. I feel like in this game, technique is basically dex. And I have spec'd heavily into technique. What the hell was that? He still didn't grab me. I just had the iframes. Like, I didn't actually dodge, just the iframe saved me. I pulled that DBZ shit. Like when Goku lands on Namek and then he's like fighting Raccoon and they try to hit him, but they can't. He just stands in place and dodges everything. That was my DBZ moment. What I'm trying to say is that I've become Goku. Get on my level, chat. One time I tried shit was an Elden Ring. I switched it back to Dex the moment I went up against Melania and got wrecked. I stuck with Dex the whole way through. Although there was like a couple weapons I went with that had the mix of like dex and strength. I think it was the dual blades that did that, and I went with that towards the end of the DLC. And it was funny because I wasn't really familiar with that weapon at all, and I went into the final boss with that weapon. That was a learning experience, is what that was. I was learning to do that shit on the fly. Because Mika was like, oh, there's like these cool dual blades you can find in a certain spot in the DLC. And I was like, oh, really? So I wanted to go find them, and I picked them up, and I was like, oh, these are cool. I should get these. And then I took those and then got to the final boss without really knowing how to use them. And I'm like, oh, this is going to be something, isn't it? Since my build at the end of Elden Ring was weird, I was definitely Dex, but I had 2 Dex great swords. So I just went abusing the jump slam on Melania. Her poise was falling apart. That's what I did. I did that exact same thing with fighting Melania. I did the jump slam because that destroys poise easily in that game. I also had the little charm that you get where you do more damage and break poise faster whenever you jump attack. So that also helped. So I was parrying and jump attacking and. No one told me I was saying it in the decay stuff. Why didn't you say anything, chat? Will this make it? Hey, look at that. And then we do it again. And then we leave before the stuff comes back. I missed out on all the cool stuff pre-nerf. I heard the Mimic Summon was OP too. I heard it was too, but I was going out of my way to make sure I never used it. I know that, like, you could tell the game really wanted you to use the Mimic because of how many different things you would get with it and how much stuff they would give you to keep using it. Like, they really wanted you to use the Mimic, and I refused. You can level it up and make it stronger and all that stuff. Like, the game really wanted you to use that. Oh, the Godskin duo? You mean that one with the fire crumbling Azula, where you got to fight like several of them for a boss fight? Like, yo, fuck that fight. Fuck that fight with everything. Fuck that fight and everything it stands for. God, I hated that fight. When there's that one in the smaller dungeon that you have to fight where it spawns more stew, but then by the time you get to it, you find out that it's just a snail that keeps summoning them. It's just one ghost snail that just keeps summoning more and more of them. You have to kill it. Started really dying at the Goskin duo. Yeah, that was kind of the fights that I started really dying at too. Those are the ones I hated the most because like usually when they spawn one, it's no big deal, but when they both show up, especially the fat boy and his rolling around and inflating himself, that shit got annoying. Because they made like dodging his rolling damn near impossible. What do you pretend I'm not trash at multi-enemy fights? Listen, I'm pretty sure we all are. And it's not like those games are designed to make it easy for you to fight enemies with like that or bosses that have multiple enemies. Like those games are explicitly not designed for that. They do it on purpose. See, Penguin, you play the smart way. I play the masochist. I refuse to do this thing because I'm better than this, and I'm going to die 1,000 times. But I'm also still not going to do it. I'll die 1,000,000 times before I summon. You can't make me. Oh, there's a shortcut here. Oh, Penguin, is that old man speak I'm hearing right now? That sounds like old man speak I'm hearing right now. Whoa. Forgot you don't throw this. You just drop it on the floor. That's what they call it, a throwable item, but you don't throw it. It's like, make that shit make sense. Like, oh, here's your throwables, but here's one that you don't throw. This one you drop. That was kind of mean. Just for that, you get stabbed in the back. Bitch. Did you not fall on me? Oh, they just barreled right through that. I forgot. Take it like a champ. Come on, big boy. What the hell? I would fall through the floor here. So honestly, I thought to be Last of Us 2, I died to a penultimate boss twice. I decided to call it a day. Almost had it on my first attempt. I had that moment fighting the boss before I got here, where I was going to win. I fucked it up. And I was like, well, maybe I'll keep playing. Do I have the patience to keep going? I'm operating on 2 hours of sleep here. I still have the motivation to drive in me to bang my head against the wall 1,000 times before I give up. I thought I'd be too old for that shit as I got older, but apparently it's not. It hasn't happened yet. I was thinking at some point I'd be like, all right, I'm too old for this shit. I can't keep playing these games. And yet here I am, still doing the same thing. Still torturing myself. Still getting grabbed and sucked. Because the developers are really into it for some reason. How many lives do I have to teach? How many times do I have to teach you this lesson, old man? Insert the angry SpongeBob fish mob here. Where's the other one at? Is that around the corner? It is. You bastards. You sneaky son bitches. Wait, you're not it. You're not it at all. I lied. Wait, go back. Go back. Retreat. Tactical retreat. So I could just like run in there and then stab it and then not get decayed and then try to find the other one real fast and then not get decayed and then you run to the other one and try to find it so you don't get decayed. But I don't think there's another one, so I'm gonna get decayed anyways. And then I'm gonna grab the item and I'm gonna try to run for it. Something going on with my controller where whenever I press it down on the D-pad, sometimes the input won't register. So when I'm trying to swap out like different items in the lower slot, it is kind of a pain in the ass. Oh, that's a big boy. I haven't fought you yet. What are you? It's all hardened and shit. I forgot what that does. Whoa, hold up. How did I dodge that? I am enjoying the game so far. Ow. No matter how many times I die. Like I had meant to play through and finish this game like way sooner, but every time I jumped into it, another game I wanted to play came out, and I'd be like, all right, I'm gonna put this one on the back burner for a bit, play this other one real quick, and then come back to it, and then I finish the other game, and then another game would be coming out, and I'd be like, well, fuck, I gotta play that one too, and I'll come back to this one, and then another game would come out that I wanted to play, and the cycle would just keep repeating itself. Which put this game on the back burner for a long time. Seeing as how I got nothing else coming out up until later this month, I figured now's as good a time as any to start playing it again. Ow. Jesus, the way he just throws himself at you. I'm gonna need a blunt weapon to block these attacks. Or to hit him harder. Because this shit ain't getting it done. That hide is thick. I can't move. I can't move. I can't move. I can't move. I'm stuck. Yeah, it's actually pretty competently made for a game that's not made by From Software and it's a Souls-like. Like, it's really impressive what they pulled off here. That's why I'm like really curious to see what they do next. That was pretty good. This thing's head is its only soft spot. Where's the spot I can... What? Wait, when is Resident Evil 9 coming out? It's next month, right? I know they're doing a showcase today. Actually, you know what? Let's watch the showcase. We should watch the showcase. I'm pretty sure it's coming on at like 3 today. Which will be in roughly 30 minutes or so. How about we check that out before I wrap up the stream today? Well, you're not. You're going to stay right here and watch it with the rest of us. No, you're not, Penguin. You're going to stay here. You're going to watch Resident Evil. No work for you. Oh, get parried, son. Get Tyler parried. Get Tyler parried again. I guess the plus side is that its attacks are really slow. Then he'll follow it up with that when he stuns you. Did you like not box me in? Oh my god, he's boxing me in. He's boxing me in. You mean get... Never mind. Forgot I'm on YouTube. I can't say these things. Not on YouTube. Not on the YouTubes. Actually, you know what? No, I probably should be able to. I've seen people say worse on YouTube. Why would I be worried about that? Why would I be worried about that? We're gonna beat this guy. This is the run. We're gonna get him. This is the one. We're gonna do it, guys. As soon as I stop getting boxed in. Wrong one. I stabbed your side, bitch. Did it again and again. What you gonna do about it? Where is the spot you gotta stand to make this work? It's in his butt? Funny if it was in his butt. It'd be funnier if it was in his butt. does the thing where he gets all stompy. He slams his head into the ground. Listen, I am dedicated to this win. There it is. I told you I was dedicated. Absolutely dedicated. Murderer Puppeteer's Amulet. What is that? Got'ems. Increases damage inflicted on humans. I mean, like standard human enemies or the infected? Because do the infected still count as human anymore, considering they're infected? Or no? I'm gonna go on a lot to shortcut, because I don't want to do all that again. Probably not. Not sure anymore. It's been too long. That's okay. We'll mess around with it when we get the chance. Is this the way to the shortcut? I think. Yeah, it is. With everything going on in the PC space with like RAM and stuff like that getting more expensive, I am happy I was able to get my rig up and running before all that shit went down. Because trying to do the PC shit these days is, woo, oh boy. Oh baby. Oh baby. It's real rotten out there these days. It's real bad. Watch this. Somebody be like, oh, that seems like the kind of enemy that won't respawn if you go back to his Stargazer. Watch him come back. Watch him come back. Watch him come back. No, guess not. Oh, sorry, sneezing. You're not a human. You're not a human. Whoa, 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 whoa. There's 3 of them. I thought it was just 2. Oh, Jesus Christ. They get to flailing. It's bad news. Nuh-uh. Not falling for it this time. Let me in. Oh, just go around this way. Oh, there's a 4th one here. Ah. Oh yeah, the spot. Jesus Christ, I couldn't even dodge out of that. I was stun locked until I died, and then it dies, and then it dies, and then it dies. Son of a bitch. Yeah, the spiders in the mansion were terrible too, because they had the little after or debuff they would give you on top of that. I hated that part. And then the Puppet King boss fight too that followed that. Oh man. Yeah, that one was a nightmare. The multiple phases, the form you got to fight when he's out of the puppet. He was flying all over the map and doing all kinds of crazy attacks. Okay, I probably fought the nerd version then. If I had to guess, I probably fought the nerf version. Like these games, the way they handle difficulty spikes is like they'll have a few bosses that are like hard but not too hard. You'll have like maybe one boss that was like super easy depending on your build, and then out of nowhere, it'll just be this like super hard, difficult boss. Multitude is worse than everything you fought to that point. Just like a wild difficulty spike out of nowhere. Master Chefs. Master Chief? Master Cheeks? First hardest boss, in my opinion, was the monster underneath the cathedral. That one. What was the one? 'Cause I'm pretty sure I fought it already. I just can't remember what the name of it was. It was like the first one you encountered that had like multiple phases. Yeah, it was the, okay, I know which one you're talking about. Yeah, that one. It's like one of the first ones you encountered that has multiple phases. That one got me a few times too. That was one of those, oh shit, he's got a second phase? Then it comes down to, now you got to try to get past the first phase without dying. And without taking too many hits.
Hand over all you've got.
Who are you? Who the fuck? Jesus.
Never gets old.
Didn't see that one coming. I guess that's what they meant by human enemies. I suppose I'd do more damage if I had that fighting equipped while fighting whoever this person is. Whoever this fine young lad or lass.
You lost, little lamb. Hand over all you've got.
Try to get the timing down for the parries for attacks. Ooh, the jump. You see that? Now you're trying to get fancy on me. Ooh, that was a hell of a leap.
You ought to give to the needy.
Oh, now it's gonna make it difficult for me to stun her. All those heavy attacks. Now she's trying to prevent me from doing that. God, that last one is so fast. They give them like crazy speed sometimes.
You ought to give to the needy.
There's like no warning on that jump attack either. She just does it.
Welcome to the city of the future, and the feeling from the rich never gets old.
Close. So quick question. How come they get to jump whenever they want to, but you don't? Just thought I'd ask.
You lost, little lamb. Hand over all you got.
That little bastard followed me in here. Oh no! Oh, he's not gonna survive this.
Welcome to the city of the future.
I knew it wasn't gonna survive that.
Is death.
Thanks for killing it, though.
You ought to give to the needy.
Robber Weasel.
You ought to give to the needy.
Really even see that attack coming sometimes. Just keep running back just to throw something at me. Oh, that was bullshit.
Upside down, the strong rule, not the wise.
Get stabby stabbied. Nice dodge. She broke my poise. Now I get to break yours.
I don't want to die. I just wanted a full belly. That's not so wrong.
I mean, it might have helped if you weren't trying to kill me when we met. If you weren't so violent and aggressive, this wouldn't have happened. I just came in here, you were trying to fight me. Oh, really? You think I don't see you over there? hate it when they do that. Don't do it. Don't do it. Uh-oh. Where's it at? Oh, these are the ones that fight back? Oh, God, they are. Cat dust. Cat dust. Cat dust. Why cat dust? This thing's a literal mirror reflection of the station you start off at when you first play this game. Just going through the same station but backwards. Also, for the sake of not wanting to get hit with any copyright bullshit on YouTube, I'll probably have to stop the stream on YouTube when I stream the when I watch the Resident Evil showcase. I can't trust Capcom to not try to strike channels that stream that shit on YouTube. At least not without permission, anyways. Backtracking at its finest, that's right. Workshop Masters Workwear. I am Geppetto now. I make the puppets. Hey, damn, they just said I'm slightly heavy. Game just called me fat. Also, this quality of life improvement is... This should be a default in every Souls-like from now on. Just saying. I think I was going to do Motivity next. Being able to just open up a menu and pop all the extra souls you got at that moment. Yeah, I know. It'll never happen, but man, that should be a that should be a standard in every Souls-like from this point forward. Being able to do that at the damn bonfire. I know they'll never do it, but man. Oh my god, my eyes hurt. Hey, aren't those the dudes from Bloodborne? When you're out there running around the Yarnum streets. We out here in these Yarnum streets. Motherfucker. 2 hits. These Yarnum streets. Just realized you already been through the swamp, right? I think so. Been through the swamp, running through the weird towers with the cannons on them, getting shot up and blown up, and the puppets come out of the water and hit you, and the big old swamp boss. That was a pain in the ass to fight. I'm pretty sure I did that. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I've been through there already. Had to go through there to get here. Yeah, that boss is a pain in the ass. Especially that second phase. Like, I was getting the first phase down pretty good with, like, parries and stuff like that. But that second phase, fuck that thing, man. This thing's hit hard as fuck. Those things hit hard as hell. Curious how you'll find the last boss difficulty-wise. We'll see if I ever get there sometime this year. Hopefully there won't be like a dozen games that come out back-to-back that I want to play where I end up putting this one off. Or I end up putting this off for another year before I come back to it. Yeah, I mean, it is weird when people say stuff like that. Because I remember when people kept saying, like, what you call it? Like, of all the From Software Souls games, everyone kept saying that Bloodborne was like the hard, not Bloodborne, but Sekiro was the hardest, like, Souls, like, from Software. And I was like, what? I was like, what? I said, what? What do you mean the hardest? Like, I very much disagreed with that. The dogs are infected too? Yeah, like Sekiro definitely had its hard bosses. Don't get me wrong, but the hardest in the Souls franchise from Software, I don't know if I agree with that. I think some folks are just too used to the idea of being able to build, make like 8,000 builds to counter some of the bosses, and Sekiro didn't quite have that to the degree like a regular Souls-like game does. So it was a case of either you get good at the parrying shit or you die. And some people just didn't quite, you know. Stuff like that can be either easier or harder for some, depending on the person. I think the Orphan of Costal has the spot for the hardest boss. You think so? Okay, it's probably another build issue. Ooh, that knocks you all the way back, even if you parry it. Yeah, some of those Elden Ring bosses were no joke. Especially the DLC ones. Fucking Bug-Broken Radahn and Mikola. That, before they nerfed that fight was a fucking nightmare. Before they nerfed that fight. That fight was absolutely awful. And I knew, like, because by the time I got around to it, they already announced the patch that they were going to nerf the fight. And I was like, well, shit. Hey, to finish this before they do that. Luckily, I did, but that fight was, man, that fight sucked. I'm not ashamed to say I haven't beaten that on my own. Look, don't be ashamed. Do not be ashamed. That fight was awful. Especially if you tried to fight it solo. That fight was a nightmare. Don't even be ashamed. Oh, for me. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. For me, Mesmer was the case of, oh, here's this new weapon I got. I should probably try this. Let me go into this boss fight I never fought before with this new weapon I have. That I don't know how to use. Why does everything have a flail attack in this game? The 2 times I beat him, he just bugged out and threw himself into the... I've never had that happen before. And that makes me very sad. I've seen that happen to some people, but it's never happened for me. Disruption? What is that? Fucking horse, get out of here. I can't move. Yeah, stop shooting out your stink. Why this monster caked up though? What's up? I'm trying to think, what was that one game that you play where it might have been in Bloodborne. It might have been Bloodborne where if I think it was in the last boss where if you had played the game or let the game run for a certain amount of hours, the bosses would like mysteriously get weaker for some reason and they wouldn't attack as often. It was like it's a weird thing that happened in Bloodborne. It's like if you had the game run for like 4 hours, then for some reason the boss's AI would just break. And sometimes they would just stand there and never attack. Yeah, that was a weird one. Shit, the Resident Evil thing's gonna start here in a couple minutes. No. I'm pretty sure I'm not even close to a Stargazer right now. I know. I miss Bloodborne as well. This is the closest we're going to get to one. This is the closest we're going to get to a sequel, remake, whatever. Jeez, I'm gonna be able to blot that. All right, let's go to this Resident Evil thing. We'll do that. That's the last thing I do before I wrap up today. So I can go back to sleep because my eyes feel like they're on fire right now. Okay. All right, no worries. I got to try to get this thing set up so we can actually watch it. So you got plenty of time. I don't care, Windows. Get out of here. Does Capcom have this on their channel specifically? Because I'm over here looking and it's... Ah, okay. Here we go. So let's go over here. We'll capture the window. Also, for the folks on YouTube, I am going to have to kill it here on the YouTube side. Unfortunately, because I can't trust YouTube to not try to, or Capcom to try to strike me down. So, I'll have to kill the stream on YouTube. If you want to see this thing on the Twitch side, you can follow the link in the description to my Twitch channel and watch it over there. Because that's where we'll be for the showcase. But until then, if you're watching this on YouTube and you haven't liked the video already, you made it this far into it, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, all that fun stuff if you haven't done so already. I'm obviously also on Twitch. I'm on Twitter or X, all that fun stuff. Got a Discord link as well for those who want to join. But okay, I'm out of here. I'll see you guys on the Twitch side.